CPU generates an incredible amount of heat, and so thus it requires additional cooling techniques to prevent overheating. We're seeing the one on the right there is the common one. Commonly, it's just heat sink, a cooling unit, or fan assembly along with thermal paste, okay? So you get the CPU, and the CPU is just a chip, but the CPU will always come with the thermal paste. The thermal paste is just spread kind of like with almost like nail polish on the top of the CPU chip. And then we attach the heat sink cooling unit slash fan assembly, it's usually all one piece, to that thermal paste. So we've already placed the CPU in its socket and we've kind of locked it in. Then we put the thermal paste on and we attach the fan assembly on the top. The whole idea of the thermal paste and the heat sink is to pull the heat away from the CPU, and then the fan helps to dissipate that in conjunction with the case fans, which are just, running in the back of the chassis, that'll pull air out of the system. Okay, now you can have some alternative cooling. What we're seeing here is probably liquid cooling, although, refrigeration, liquid, that looks like liquid to me. That's why I grabbed the picture. So you can have cables or tubes going throughout the computer, and they are pulling, very cold liquid. It may sound counterintuitive. We're talking about an electrical device. Very, very high-end gaming systems where you're overclocking, maybe cryptocurrency mining machines. Those would be systems that we need this. Your normal, everyday, even what we would consider a high-end workstation in a business environment that's doing like AutoCAD, drafting, engineering, things like that, it's still not going to require liquid or refrigeration cooling. To be sure, the old style CPU heatsink and cooling units were far less than their modern counterparts, but we still don't generally get to that alternative cooling scenario.